What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Let Fam Gang. Now today, bro, we got I Cooked for Every Football Player by Nick DiGiovanni. Shout out Nick. Make sure you guys go subscribe if you guys want mouth-watering content. Literally, I mean, every time I watch this dude, I just get hungry, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get even more hungry. I haven't eaten a little bit, so yeah, I'm not prepared for this. So we're gonna see what football players want, what's their favorite meals that they ask for and stuff, because they definitely got to eat a certain way to stay in shape and stuff. But at the same time, maybe this will be like pig out meals or cheat meals and stuff. Not really sure the direction that this will go. So let's check it out. So what I'm gonna do, make sure to grab your popcorn. Let's see. Also, leave your favorite dinner down below in the comments right now. Like, if you have to pick something right now to eat for the rest of your life, what are you picking, bro? Like, leave the exact ingredients, all that shit.
I asked the biggest football stars on the planet their favorite foods and was shocked by who actually replied. And the first to answer was Erling Haaland.
Hi, Nick.
Oh, yeah, this is not surprising. Yo, Early be on social media like crazy, bro. I've been seeing him on Snapchat. Not that I see him on Snapchat, but they be posting on Instagram or something. He's like, oh, Early Snapchat is so funny or whatever. And he's just always on there. He's just like very interactive with social media, I would say. He actually has a YouTube channel and stuff too, right, chat? But I'm sure he's blown up significantly after this World Cup. I mean, everybody loves him, bro.
Favorite meal is tomahawk, of course, medium rare with béarnaise sauce.
Nice.
I like potatoes as well. They are my favorite meal.
What a way to start.
Yeah, that would be a... Oh my gosh, that's a big slab of meat. Chat, I need a tomahawk like this, bro. Like, I eat regular steaks all the time. Ribeye, sirloin, New York style steak. Like, I just love steak, bro. I love it so much. But this, I haven't had a steak like this yet, chat.
What a way to start. The moment I heard tomahawk, I messaged all my steak dealers asking who could get me the biggest one, because apparently Haaland eats 6,000 calories a day.
Yo, I wish I had a damn steak dealer. God damn.
And to be fair, he is Norway's all-time leading scorer and one of the best strikers in the world, so I understand why he needs the...
Wait, he needs how much calories?
Who could get me the biggest one, because apparently Haaland eats 6,000 calories a day.
6,000?
And to be fair, he is Norway's all-time leading scorer and one of the best strikers in the world, so I
mean, he's big as hell, though. And he's muscular, too, bro. So that honestly doesn't surprise me that much, especially with the activity level that he does. You know, with football and everything, you definitely need more calories in to make sure that he has enough fuel.
Understand why he needs the energy. His teammates also say he eats like a bear, which makes me wonder if that's why he chose béarnaise sauce. If you've never heard of it, it's this buttery steak sauce made from egg yolks, melted butter, and tarragon, kind of similar to hollandaise. For plating, we're going with the Viking theme, since he's Norwegian and many people call him the Viking. And remember, he also asked for a side of potatoes. His grandfather was a potato farmer, which is why he loves them so much. This is the best looking first dish any video could ever have. I think we're all thinking the same thing here, and that is, how is this thing cooked? Only one way to find out. It's like a giant prime rib. Tell me in the comments.
Yeah, it looks like prime rib and stuff. Yeah, would you guys eat it like these? I ain't gonna lie, I need it a little more cooked for me. But I don't know though, because it looks like if you cook it too much, it's just gonna burn the outside even more. Because the outside looks like it's completely cooked, but it's just such a big damn steak.
Is this perfect? I think I'm just gonna eat it like a Viking.
Fuck it.
Little potato. Woo. Oh, by the way, if you think this dish looks good, just wait until you see what's coming later in the video. But
oh my gosh. Oh my god. Why did I watch this right now? I'm so hungry already, bro. My mouth is literally watering. I'm not even playing around, chat. Like, the saliva is producing in my mouth way too much right now. Like, yo, this steak looks so good, and the potatoes look so good too. This is my favorite meal, chat. Like, if I had to pick a last meal or anything, it would have to be a big juicy steak with some golden fried potatoes, or just like some French fries. I would probably choose French fries. It don't have to be steak fries or anything. It could just be like regular French fries, but it gotta be salted to the T perfectly, not too much, not too little, and then some like asparagus or even Brussels sprouts, like some good vegetable, you know what I'm saying, to make it go down good and have your vegetables, because you definitely need your vegetable, chat. Make sure you're eating your damn vegetables, all right?
Looks good. Just wait until you see what's coming later in the video. But first, we're giving every player's favorite dish a ranking on this tier list, and Erling Haaland just got A tier. Next up,
nah, that's S tier, bro. But I'm biased because I love steak, so but that's S tier to me, bro.
The one and only Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Hi, Nick. This is Zlatan. So one of my favorite food is kebab, because where I come from, kebab was the main thing to eat. So I'm expecting a very good kebab from you.
I love kebabs, bro.
Because where I come from, the kebab is special.
Lots of pressure on this one. Zlatan has to be one of the most entertaining athletes who's ever lived. He's Sweden's all-time leading goal scorer, a black belt in Taekwondo, and loves referring to himself in the third person. He grew up in an immigrant neighborhood in Sweden where kebab shops were on every corner, and because
we reacted to Zlatan and one of the football players had to go compilation and stuff, and I already like knew him prior and everything. But yeah, that motherfucker's so tough, and he's like entertaining as hell, just like he said. He does freaking fighting stuff, and he's kind of on social media a good amount too. I would say. say. Does he have a YouTube channel, chat? Let me see. Nah, I don't think he has a YouTube channel, chat. I can't find it, at least. I literally searched up Zlatan YouTube channel. But he like just seems like such a chill guy, bro. Like a cool guy to hang out with.
He grew up in an immigrant neighborhood in Sweden where kebab shops were on every corner, and because it was the cheapest food around, he'd fill up on them every day while running around playing football as a kid. So we're making him that same doner-style street kebab with meat on a vertical spit, shaved off and wrapped up with all the classic toppings. He told me he's expecting a very good kebab, and Zlatan isn't someone who asks twice. Zlatan, just for you, this is a beef kebab fit for a king.
Bro, can you share some? No, I'm sorry. I'm about to crash out, Nick. I'm sorry. I'm just hungry. Excuse my behavior in this video because what the this looks so bomb, bro. You know what? I stand corrected because I don't know why I heard kebab and I thought of like those things that are on the sticks. You know what I'm saying? With the meat and stuff and the vegetables and everything. I don't know why I thought of that, bro. What am I thinking of? Is that not a kebab? See, like this is what I'd be thinking of when he said kebab, chat. But they're called the kebabs. I don't know, bro. So I guess there's kebab burritos and there's like the kebabs on the stick. I'm not sure, chat.
This right here is his childhood.
That looks
it's
good,
what
though.
fueled his football journey. But
that's way better than what I was
thought
thinking.
He'd throw me a bit more of a curveball, Zlatan Ibrahimovic's favorite food will get a big, strong B tier. Next up, we've got Harry Kane.
I ain't gonna lie, that looked like an A tier to me, bro. But I'm just a fatty waddy.
Hi, Nick. So one of my favorite dishes, especially after a match, is a crispy chicken burger in a nice brioche bun, some coleslaw in there, some cheese, and maybe like a spicy mayo to go over as well.
Fried chicken sandwich.
That looks good.
Harry Kane is a living legend. He's England's all-time leading goal scorer. But it's good to know that even the greats love a...
Wait, is he still playing right now? Is he still playing with England?
Is a living legend. Don't know. He's England's all-time leading goal scorer. But it's good to know that even the greats love a good chicken sandwich. I just think it's a little ironic he chose this dish, given Arsenal actually rejected him when he was younger for being, and I quote, too chubby. But don't worry, he's in great shape now. To make sure this sandwich is exactly to his liking, I'm melting some English...
That's insane, bro. Imagine being bullied and stuff and rejected from teams or something because you were fat before, like as a kid. Or not even fat. They said he's chubby. He didn't look fat in that picture. He just looked a little chubby and stuff. And then, you know, being a part of England's freaking national team and shit and being a leading scorer. Not only just being on the team, being a leading scorer for them.
Exactly to his liking.
That's
I'm melting some English cheddar over the top and even serving it on a golden...
That's just an example that no matter what people say about you and shit, chat, you can always make shit happen as long as you believe in yourself.
Over the top and even serving it on a golden bun since back in 2018, he won the Golden Boot Award as the top scorer at the World Cup. And of course, I won't forget about the spicy mayo and coleslaw on there either. Kane is apparently a massive Tom Brady fan, so I even called up Tom to get his approval before taking the first bite. Tom, what do you think?
I think that looks perfect, Nick, but you better eat it before I come over and take it for myself.
See, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm about to reach to the screen at this point. Like, I'm tired of Nick just cooking shit because I know he's not eating all this. You know what I'm saying? That could go in my stomach, Nick. Like, what's... Come on, bro. P.O. box? Something? Goddamn.
It's got all the best parts of a fried chicken sandwich. Crispy chicken, spicy mayo, cold, crunchy coleslaw, that gooey melted cheese, and a soft, fluffy bun. But I'm just not sure it's exciting enough. So for that reason, Harry Kane's favorite...
All right, I'm gonna rate it with him like before he says stuff. So this would go... I would probably put it in C tier. I feel like D and F is if things just don't look appealing at all. Whereas C is like, it looks good enough, but it's not, you know, top 3, if that makes sense.
Dish is getting C tier. Next up, Memo Ochoa.
Hey Nick,
Memo Ochoa.
It's Memo. My favorite food is beef Wellington.
What?
Beef Wellington?
I love it when it's cooked medium rare, with a crispy pastry on the outside and a good sauce on the side. It reminds me some of great meals shared with my family and friends. Good luck, Nick.
Nice.
Well, that's not what I was expecting. Memo is Mexico's greatest goalkeeper of all time. But of all things, his favorite food being beef Wellington is something I would have never guessed. Lucky for him, I've got plenty of experience making them, but as I was making this...
Yo, wasn't like the beef Wellington a trend before or something? Like people were making fun of it? Like I just remember that being a trend.
Lucky for him, I've got plenty of experience making them, but as I was making this one, I remembered that a good friend of mine can make them even better. That friend being none other than Gordon Ramsay. So I messaged him for some help.
Hey Nick, I'll send you along one of my specialities, this stunning beef Wellington, perfectly cooked to that medium rare temperature. Now, all you have to make, young man, is a delicious sauce. Hope you're enjoying the wonderful World Cup. Come on, you know I trained to play soccer before I became...
Nah, bro. Nah, stick it in the kitchen, bro. Yeah, stick in the kitchen, bro.
A prolific chef, right? See you on the pitch and enjoy the welly.
Well, this makes things a lot easier. Now that we've got this Wellington straight from Gordon's nearest restaurant, all that's left is to make the sauce. And because Memo is Mexican, we're making a mole-inspired sauce to go with it. It's rich,
that looks so good,
and may just be the best thing that's ever happened to a Wellington. Memo said his favorite part about this dish is that it reminds him of great meals with family and friends. So I hope I've done it justice.
That looks bomb, bro. I'm gonna need like a whole sandwich of that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is some fancy ass restaurant shit where they give you one chicken nugget and charge you $325 plus the tip. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going for that. But the meal itself does look very good, especially the sauce. Oh my god.
I think we can all agree, perfect medium rare, just like Memo wanted. But let's see about the taste.
That looks so good.
In some ways, this whole dish is so confusing. It's a Mexican player who requested an English dish, and it was made mostly by Gordon Ramsay, but it works. In fact, it's pretty darn near perfect. Memo, your favorite dish is going straight.
So good. That's S tier for okay, the portion size, do I count the portion size in my decision? Because if that's the case, then it's going A tier for me too. You know what I'm saying? But overall, that looks like it could be S tier. It looks so good.
To A tier. Next up, Christian Pulisic.
Hey Nick, it's Christian Pulisic here. And my favorite meal
for
to
USA?
eat, especially when I come back to the US, is some crispy chicken wings, some buffalo chicken wings with blue cheese, maybe some fries on the side.
God damn.
And of course,
unhealthy
some homemade chocolate chip cookies.
Of course.
Some of my favorites.
Wow.
The most unhealthy.
You know, I can't blame him though, because that does look like a good ass cheat meal, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sure he doesn't just eat this regularly though, right? You know, pre-game meal
award. Christian lives in Italy since he plays for AC Milan, but I love that his favorite foods are still 3 of the most American foods on earth. I mean, buffalo wings,
facts.
French fries, and chocolate chip cookies? Come on. I'm making the buffalo sauce homemade with my brand new Osmo magic sauce because everything plus.
Yo, Nick, I might actually get this. I might actually get the sauce. That looks so good.
Chocolate chip cookies? Come on. I'm making the buffalo sauce homemade with my brand new Osmo magic sauce.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so this is chili peppers, honey? Oh, that probably tastes so good, bro. I'm gonna have to get this.
Because everything Pulisic does on the field is magical. Uh-oh. I also think it's fun to know that he's from Hershey, Pennsylvania, the chocolate capital of America, and I think it explains why he loves chocolate chip cookies so much. As the Team USA captain,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you don't like chocolate chip cookies, I'm kind of looking at you different, bro. Like, what's wrong with y'all at? Nah, but some people just like don't like chocolate and stuff. But low-key, dude, yeah, a good chocolate chip cookie, you know, where it's a little crunchy on the outside, but it's gooey on the inside. Man, there's nothing better than that, bro.
And he earned the nickname Captain America, which apparently he doesn't really like, but we're gonna plate everything on a Captain America shield anyways. Sorry, Christian. He also specifically asked for blue cheese dressing, which I'm gonna pour all over the wings since I just think it'll look cool. And finally,
Chat, is blue cheese dressing really good? I can't recall myself ever eating blue cheese dressing. I just eat ranch or something, you know, just regular ranch. But this looks like ranch. I thought it was literally gonna be blue or something. That's how you know I never had blue cheese. I don't even know how it looks.
Can eat. Like I said, it doesn't get any more American than this. Saucy wings, crispy fries, chewy cookies. All these foods are so delicious, but they're a little weak compared to a lot of the food we have in this video, which is why Christian Pulisic's...
Okay, I'm gonna put this at B tier because, you know, it's not quite C. And the reason, like, I was debating between C or B, but I'm gonna put it B because it looks really good. Even though it's not the healthiest, and that's why I would put it lower. That's why I'm putting it lower in the first place, because it's not the most healthiest, but it's gonna hit, bro. Some wings, some fries, some chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, man, it's not the healthy. How many times I say it's not the healthy? Just I keep reiterating that. Sorry, but yeah, it's not gonna be the perfect pre-game meal or even, you know, meal prep or whatever. But it's super good though. So let's go B tier.
Favorite meal is getting a B tier. Next up,
me and
Ousmane Dembélé.
Le chip.
Dembélé.
J'aime quand ma mère prépare le chip. J'aime ça. C'est long ça. 10h, 16h, on mange.
Dembélé recently won the Ballon d'Or, which means he's currently the best football player on the planet. Someone once asked him if he's left-footed or right-footed.
Yeah, who has the most Ballon d'Ors, bro? Who has the most?
Someone once asked him if he's left-footed or right-footed, and he said he doesn't even know because both feet are equally good. I like to think that I'm just as good cooking with my left hand as I am with my right, but maybe that's not a fair comparison.
I could cook with my left sack.
I noticed that even though he messaged me in French, he didn't ask for French food. Chep is Senegal's national dish, and he chose it because his family is Senegalese. It's a dish that normally takes about 6 hours, but I've made my own slightly faster version, especially because I know mine probably won't be quite as good as his mom's anyways. Just looking at this, I'm sad I've never gotten to try chep before, but very happy that I'm about to. Traditionally, you eat it with your hands, so I'm gonna grab some of that flaky fish. Oh my, look at that.
That looks so good. I love fish, bro. I love it so much, and then everything on the plate looks good as well. This is like a good fiber-infested extra meal, bro.
Pair my first bite with some cabbage and broken rice. Come on. I can already tell you this is gonna rank high. It's tomatoey, savory, and that broken rice absorbs everything, so every bite is packed with flavor. Just by looking at it, I had a feeling Ousmane Dembele's
I'm gonna put that in A tier for me.
favorite dish has earned our very first S tier.
S tier? Okay. Next. Hey, that must mean the flavors had to have been impeccable, because yeah, I wouldn't have put that in the S tier myself, but I would have to try it. You know what I'm saying? From just the looks alone, I put it in A tier, but I feel like maybe if I tried it and that flavor did hit like that, I would probably want to put it in S tier too, you know? It was A tier for me regardless.
Robert Lewandowski.
Hi Nick, here's Robert. My favorite food has to be pasta portofino.
Wow.
Wait, chat, are we realizing that Nick is low-key just flexing on all of us right now? Bro just calling all types of famous football players and they all answering and giving him the freaking meals, bro. And he just called Gordon Ramsay in the middle of it too. Nick, I see your tactics, man. Stop flexing on us.
My favorite food has to be pasta portofino.
Wow.
Pasta.
Loads of pesto, good olive oil, and sweet tomato sauce. That somehow make everything better. It should taste like summer in Italy. Good luck.
Pasta Portofino. Lewandowski is Poland's all-time leading scorer and greatest ever footballer, yet his favorite...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you haven't tried like authentic Italian food made by Italians themselves, or at least people that just know how to make real authentic Italian food, you will never know what pasta or like ravioli and stuff really tastes like. It's different. I don't know how to explain it, but it's different. And oh my gosh, it's so good. Even pizza, bro. Like just anything you think of Italian, just get it from the most authentic Italian place ever. Oh my gosh. I want to like go to Italy just for that, just for their food. But I have like places where I can go where they do have authentic places and shit, and it's completely different than just getting anything or making things at home or any like just regular Italian place like Olive Garden and shit like that, which is still good, but I mean it's not on the level of certain places that I tried, bro.
Food is Italian, but I'm not going to question it because pasta Portofino is such a great answer. If you've never heard of it, it was created accidentally when a chef in Italy once ran out of pesto halfway through dinner service and mixed in some tomato sauce to stretch it. And that accident became one of Italy's most beloved pasta dishes, made with a creamy pink sauce that's half pesto, half tomato. He specifically said it should...
Bro, imagine accidentally making a freaking bomb-ass recipe. Honestly, though, that's probably like a lot of things, though, if you think about it. You know, before recipes were recipes, people just had to be trying shit, right?
Summer in Italy, which is why it's important that we make everything from scratch here. And keep in mind, this is a guy who once scored 5 goals in 9 minutes. A performance so absurd it broke 4 Guinness World Records.
What?
So when he tells me how his pasta should taste, I'm gonna listen carefully. Lewandowski actually follows a strict diet where he eats dessert before his main course, because apparently sweet foods digest faster and don't compete with the proteins in his main meal.
Yo, I mean, I don't think about it in that way. Now that I know that, I mean, you know, that makes me feel better about what I do, but I was just about to say, I can relate to this. I don't know what it is, but I like eating dessert sometimes before my meal, bro. And the reason I do it is because I feel like it just gets my sweetness out of the way, and I can just focus on my meal and like not crave sweets so much after, if that makes sense. Because sometimes I'll eat and then I'll eat dessert after, and then it's just like the dessert becomes a freaking meal, bro. I just want more and more. Whereas like if I eat it first, you know, eat something sweet first, and then the food comes after, and I don't really like crave sweets that much after.
I don't really understand it, but
maybe it's just my mind. I'm just tricking myself.
I'm never gonna complain about having some tiramisu before my pasta. I may just start doing this every day.
Tiramisu's good.
As for our pasta Portofino, looks amazing, smells amazing.
That looks so good. Oh my gosh.
It's delicious. It's similar to what I expected, an ultra creamy tomatoey pesto pasta. Robert Lewandowski's favorite...
If this tastes like how it looks, bro, I mean, just pure authentic, and he made the noodles from scratch and everything. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is going to S tier for me. That's an S tier.
Meal deserves a solid B tier. Next up, we've got
bro.
David Beckham. He invited me to come cook with him in person, but once I got there, I realized it wouldn't be fair to the rest of the players in the video, so I asked him what to make back at home, and he answered,
I've always loved honey since I was a little kid.
And this makes sense, because in addition to being one of the most famous footballers to ever live, Beckham is also a very serious beekeeper.
Yeah, we watched Beckham, bro. That nigga's so nice.
He has over 25 hives at home and even started his own honey brand. So in honor of his British heritage, I've decided to make him a sticky toffee pudding using honey instead of sugar. For anyone who's never had sticky toffee pudding, imagine this rich, warm cake drenched in caramel sauce. Now imagine that same thing, but with all of that sweetness coming from honey instead of sugar. It just goes to show that...
Bro, honey, oh my god, honey is so fucking bomb. Especially like you get it, you know, directly from the bee's ass. I know it didn't come from there. It's just my joke, but you get the point though. Raw honey is so freaking good, and it's so strong too. So you can't really, I mean, gulp it down. Shit, you're not gonna be able to, but it's so good. And especially adding into ingredients to certain things and stuff, it just takes over, and it's, oh my gosh, it's so sweet.
Sometimes when you bend the rules in cooking, you end up with something even better than the original. And if there's anyone who knows about bending things, it's Beckham. Let's taste before it melts. I don't normally like dessert, but this is better.
That's S tier for me. Just look how it's dripping, bro. And like the honey infused. S tier, S tier. It needs to go above S tier.
Than regular sticky toffee
I know
pudding.
that tastes good.
It's got a sweet caramelized honey flavor with every texture you could ever want. And the balance between hot and cold with that ice cream, chef's kiss.
The ice cream
David
did
Beckham's
it
favorite
too.
dish gets a very well-deserved A tier.
S
Next
tier,
up
bro.
is Luka Modric.
Hi, Nick.
Luka?
My favorite meal is pizza. Very thin, Dalmatian prosciutto on the top, some cheese and olives, spicy sauce. Good luck, you'll do it well.
Sounds delicious. I didn't know this,
I'm
but
getting
pizza
so hungry.
is everywhere in Croatia since it's so close to Italy. But they like it crispier than American and Neapolitan style, which is why I'm pressing and rolling the dough out until it's...
Honestly, I love pizza when it's more crispy and thin. Like nowadays, I used to like, you know, the thick pizzas with the filled crust and all that shit, but I don't really like that nowadays. Like I would get a thin pizza with some crispy, you know what I'm saying, outside. Like I love that so much.
Almost see-through. We'll keep the topping simple with spicy tomato sauce as the base and some classic mozzarella cheese.
Spicy
I'm going
tomato
all out
sauce?
here because a few years ago, Modric won the award for best soccer player in the world and was very specific about how he wanted this pizza. He even requested Dalmatian prosciutto as the topping, which is a special smoked cured ham from the coast of Croatia where he grew up. I wasn't allowed to import that exact type, but I got the closest thing I possibly could so I could carve it fresh. Now that the pizza's baked, we'll finish it off with the prosciutto, top it with olives in the pattern of a soccer
Oh, wait, this looks so good already. Before it's even made, it looks good.
ball, and finally some homemade spicy chili oil as requested. I'm gonna cut it into 6 pieces for his 6 Champions League titles. I love a thin crust pizza.
Oh my gosh.
Probably not the pizza that I would personally order. The mix of black olives and prosciutto makes it extra salty, and I don't love when a pizza or a sandwich has a meat on it where you have to awkwardly tear through like this. It's hard though because
okay, yeah. With that, and he's saying it's like more on the salty side and stuff, yeah, this would probably go in a C tier for me.
Such a beautiful pizza. But I think Luka Modric's pizza gets a C tier. C for Croatia. Next up,
C for
Gerard
Croatia.
Piqué.
Hey Nick, I want you to cook me a Spanish omelette. No cheese, salt, pepper, and whatever ingredients you want to put, but no cheese, please.
No cheese.
Spanish omelette, okay? Thank you very much.
Got it. Piqué spent his entire career at Barcelona and is considered one of the best defenders in football history. And all he wants is a Spanish omelet, known in Spain as a tortilla española. These are made with just eggs, potatoes, and olive oil. But there's also a huge debate on whether or not you should add onions. Every bar, kitchen, and grandmother in Spain makes these, and they all swear theirs is the best. But I'm obviously going to try to top theirs too. Piqué said twice not to add cheese, so I'm staying away from that. To keep things traditional, we also have to let it cool to room temperature before eating. So while we wait, I'm turning our omelet into the Spanish flag using a few different colored peppers.
So peak.
Now that it's all cooled, we actually cut it like a cake. Spanish omelets are thick, so you're really taking out a slice.
Oh my gosh. This looks like what I think it tastes like, and because of that, that might be an S. Nah, okay. Let me chill out on S tier, bro. I'm gonna give it an A tier. Because it's just an omelet, you know what I'm saying? But still, this looks so bomb. Yeah, it's A tier for me.
Apparently, it's also acceptable to eat it with your hands. I don't know what I was expecting. That's incredible. It's especially rich and buttery and even custardy from all that olive oil. My only complaint is I wish it was something a little more exciting, which is why Gerard Piqué's favorite dish is getting a B tier. Next up, David Luiz.
I give it A.
Hello, Nick. It's a pleasure to be here. My favorite meal is rice, white rice, beans, black beans from Minas Gerais. It's in Brazil.
Okay.
And then you can do a meat well done with some onions, and then steamed kale. Like in this way, you can make the kale, and then also is angu. It's like a polenta, but it's more liquid. So in the end of the day, we can mix everything, and you're gonna enjoy it.
I don't know like the last two things he said.
It was a pleasure.
He wants 6 things in one plate. Okay. Brazil is the most successful football nation on earth, with 5 World Cup wins, more than any other country. And in addition,
shout out Ronaldinho.
In addition to being a legend for the Brazilian national team, David has also played for Chelsea, PSG, and Arsenal, and even owns a restaurant in London, so he definitely knows his food. And by the way, you're probably also wondering why we're suddenly not in my kitchen, and that's because he asked for a very specific style of home cooking from a region in Brazil called Minas Gerais. So, because my friend Guga happens to be from that exact same region, I asked him to make this one for me and ship it overnight from Miami. My only worry now is how well this actually held up in the mail. Let's hope it still looks.
That's as authentic as you could possibly get. You know what I'm saying?
Put it up. That's smart. I like how he bubble wrapped it too. That's good.
That's
Look
really
at that.
good.
Can you believe it looks like that from flying? I'm gonna start by cutting into the steak. I feel like we're all probably wondering, is it cooked perfectly? Because if Guga followed my and David's instructions, this should be well done. Oh no. This might even—
That's not, I mean, that's borderline well done. That don't look anywhere near rare. Maybe a medium well done.
Even be past well done.
Oh, you saying it's past well done?
Should be well done. Oh no. This might even be past well done.
Oh, he's saying pass. Oh, I thought he was gonna say it's like not well done. Oh, dang. That don't look past well done though. Maybe. Let me see.
David's instructions, this should be well done.
Like, that looks good. I would eat that.
Oh no. This might even be past well done. You can hear me chewing it. It's almost crunchy.
It's crunchy.
But this is traditional for this type of meal in Brazil, and this is what David wanted, so I'm okay with it. It's also seasoned beautifully. How about the beans? Guga.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Black beans are so fucking peak, bro. Those are so good. Like, when I started eating those, bro, I mean, it put pinto beans to shame sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Especially if you get those ones that are in the Latin or what's it called? Like the international foods aisle at the store. And you get this one brand. I freaking forgot what it's called, but it's like a green can and shit. And it's like kind of like mashed black beans. Shit, why can't I remember, bro? Jesus Christ. What is her brand, bro? But those beans are so freaking bomb.
Guga, what are you doing? You cooked the steak, well done. That's what David wanted. You barely cooked the beans. The beans are rare. They're crunchy. Let's try this. I don't think I'll ever like okra. Now that I've tried it all individually, I'm gonna kind of mix everything together like David suggested. I wanna make sure I get the proper perfect bite. It tastes like I've walked into someone's home in Brazil. But unfortunately for David, my friend Guga really undercooked those beans. David Luiz's favorite—
Oh wow, the beans were undercooked? Wow. Damn, that kind of— yeah, because the beans are like a big part of it, bro. So yeah, that's probably like a C tier because nothing really looked too interesting on that plate to me personally. So I put it C or D. I don't know.
Dish is going in D tier.
D
for David, I guess. Next up is Chicharito.
Hey Nick, this is Chicharito. My favorite food is chilaquiles, especially with salsa roja, crema, queso fresco, and sunny side up eggs on top. I grew up eating them in Mexico, and it's still one of my favorite comfort foods. Good luck.
So Chicharito wants chilaquiles. Before we talk about chilaquiles, let's talk about how Chicharito got his nickname, because his real name is actually Javier Hernandez. As the story goes, his dad had bright green eyes, which are very rare in Mexico, so his family nicknamed him Chicharo, which means pea, because his eyes looked like green peas. And when his son was born with the same green eyes, they called him Chicharito, meaning little pea. And Chicharito went on to become Mexico's all-time leading goal scorer. And as
ain't nothing little about that.
As we now know, the food that keeps him going is chilaquiles. Basically just fried tortilla chips simmered in salsa until they're just the right balance of crispy and saucy, then topped with crema, queso fresco, and a sunny side up egg. It's the most—
Bro, this is like top tier Mexican breakfast right here, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I told you, I mean, you guys know I'm half Mexican, half black. So, you know what I'm saying? I got the best of both worlds. And yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite dishes from my Mexican side of the family.
With crema, queso fresco, and a sunny side up egg. It's the most popular—
But this is different. I haven't seen like the sunny side egg on top of it or just eggs with it. I'm gonna have to try that, bro. I'm gonna have to try
breakfast in Mexico, and I plated this one as—
I usually just had the chilaquiles by itself.
The Mexican flag. Red salsa on one side, white crema down the middle, and for the green section, even though it's non-traditional, I've used peas in honor of his nickname. I still can't believe that Chicharito's favorite dish is chilaquiles. It's so perfect. Obviously, we first need to pop the egg. And after being simmered in all that beautiful salsa, these chips should be just soft enough that we can kind of poke through them with a fork. But you can always get in there with your hands too. No one's gonna get mad.
Yeah, I liked it. This is an A tier for me.
Está buenísimo. Chicharito, this is such a good choice for your favorite meal. It's beautiful, and it hits on all the different textures and flavors you could ever want. Chicharito is gonna walk away with a very strong A tier. Next up, Sunil Chetri.
Hey Nick, one of my absolute favorite thing to eat is called chole bhature. If you haven't had it yet, it's deep fried Indian bread, chickpea curry, carrot or chili pickle. We call it achar, and some onion by the side. I assure you, you will love it.
Sounds amazing.
Okay.
You're probably thinking to yourself, there's football in India? And compared to cricket, it's tiny, but Chetri has kept it alive.
Oh yeah, I forgot about cricket, bro. Yeah, India is huge in cricket.
He's India's all-time leading goal scorer, and at his peak was the third highest international scorer in the world, behind only Ronaldo and Messi. The dish he asked for is chole bhature, a spiced chickpea curry served with a deep-fried bread that puffs up like a balloon the second it hits the hot frying oil. In India, especially Delhi, you can find this on practically practically every street corner for less than $1. And I have to say, watching them puff up might be one of the most satisfying things I've ever seen.
It's got like a big ass popcorn kernel.
Serving it with achar, a traditional Indian pickle, along with green chilies and sliced red onion on the side. I've been waiting all day to do this. And I
see, this is gonna be hard for me to rate because I would have to taste this. But let me see how Nick describes it.
Can't wait to try. Before I react, little onion, green chili. This is one of the best things I've eaten in a very long time.
It looks good,
it's
bro.
Tangy, crunchy, crispy, chewy. It's got a little bit of everything.
Damn.
And I absolutely love it. Sunil Chetri.
Like the bread too looks so, oh my god, everything about this looks good, bro. Chat, if you guys had this dish before, let me know how this tastes. Like if you could describe it for me. If you're like from India or you just had this dish and you're not from India, it's the same thing. Just let me know how it tastes. This looks like it tastes good. So this is gonna go A tier for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would have to taste it for me to be able to put it in S tier.
It's got a little bit of everything.
Nick is gonna put it in S tier, I think.
Absolutely love it. Sunil Chetri's favorite dish, without question, goes straight to S tier.
S tier. Nice.
Next up, Ashraf Hakimi.
My favorite meal is the couscous, Moroccan couscous. I make it from my mom. If not, it will not be the same.
I'm not his mom, but I'll try my best. Hakimi is currently ranked as the best defender in the world. And there's this famous moment where after a huge win with Morocco, he ran past every single teammate on the pitch straight to his mom in the stands. So when I asked him his favorite food and he said Moroccan couscous from his mom, it all made sense. And it also reminded me that my mom made me and my brothers lots of couscous growing up, so this one feels personal. In Morocco, couscous
I never had this dish before, chat.
Brings the whole family together every Friday around one big platter. So Hakimi, I really hope your mom would be proud of this one. With couscous, you want to take your right hand and you want to press together some of those soft little pearls and kind of roll them up into a ball. First bite, I just want to try it plain.
Okay.
Amazing. You know what's so good about this
It
is
looks
that
good.
in that 2-section pot we used, all that broth.
Honestly, I'm not like a really picky eater, chat. So all these things you might think, oh, let me just say it looks good or whatever. No, I'm genuinely thinking that it looks good because I'm not a picky eater at all, bro.
And the vegetables steam and give their flavor to the couscous as it cooks. And I can taste all that in there. It's not normal couscous, and I'm sorry to my mom, but it's a lot better than the couscous we had growing up. I bet Hakimi's mom makes an S tier couscous, but for this one here, Ashraf Hakimi's favorite dish is getting a very solid B tier. Next.
Yeah, I would have to go B or C because I've never tasted anything kind of like that. So, but it looks good though.
What's up, Joao Felix?
Hey Nick, how are you? Felix? My favorite dish is a Portuguese dish. It calls arroz de cabidela. Good luck.
Let's do this.
I don't know what
Felix
that
is only
is.
25 and has already played for 4 of the biggest clubs in football: Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, Barcelona, and AC Milan. At age 19, he won the award for Best Player in Europe and now plays alongside Cristiano Ronaldo on both his club team and the Portuguese national team.
Wow.
And don't forget, Ronaldo's favorite
Nice.
dish is coming later in the video. Felix requested arroz de cabidela, a traditional Portuguese rice dish that gets its signature dark color from a very specific ingredient that I'll let you look up on your own time. But I've swapped that ingredient out for squidding, which gives that same rich dark color with a hopefully similar flavor. Every family in Portugal has their own version of this dish, and I love that it represents real, authentic home.
I mean, when it comes to anything grilled chicken or just a chicken dish and something with size, man, that's just automatic A tier for me because this is like a type of dish I would love to eat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Very healthy, you get your protein, carbs, and everything with the lemon on the side. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna build the perfect bite here with a bit of chicken.
That looks
and some
good.
of that black rice. The chicken is beautiful. It's soft and tender, but the rice is really rich, almost a little bit metallic in flavor. Let me apologize in advance. I love Portugal, I love Portuguese food, but I changed one of the few main ingredients in this dish, which I think warrants a red card and unfortunately puts this dish in F tier.
F tier? Damn, the rice was that bad? I mean, if the rice is that bad and stuff, then yeah, I might have to bring my rating down too to like a C, bro. Like I wouldn't, nah. He said it tasted metallic. Like he did change the ingredients, so I don't know if that made a big difference as well. So yeah, I'm gonna just put it like a C tier, you know what I'm saying? Not D or F.
Puts this dish in F tier. Not your fault, Joao. Next up, Thierry Henry.
Hello Nick, this is Thierry. My favorite food, or dishes, shall I say, is from the Caribbean. One is called dombre. You're gonna have to do your own research.
Dombre.
The other one is colombo de poulet, and the last one is
I don't know none of these.
Lambi with rice.
Cool.
There you go. I give you 3 options. Have fun with it.
3 options.
Damn, bro, trying to rizz him up and shit? Yo, hey, Nick, bro. You got something to tell us, man?
Terry doesn't follow the rules. Terry is the only player to give me 3 completely different dishes instead of 1, which means we have to spin this wheel to find out which one we're making. And it appears we've landed on lambi, a Caribbean conch stew served with rice. Now, what's interesting here is that Henry is both France and Arsenal's all-time leading goal scorer, but his favorite food isn't French. It's Caribbean, and that's because his family is from Guadeloupe, where conch is one of the most prized ingredients around. But it's tough, so we have to give it plenty of time to cook or it'll turn out chewy and rubbery. Henry was once part of the only team ever to go in.
Bro, I love any type of like seafood, bro. That, oh my gosh, I love it. This already looks so good to me.
Entire Premier League season unbeaten. They call that team the Invincibles, so the least I can do is get his conch stew right. All right, lambi, this
get his cock right
has to be some of the coolest plating of the whole video. If you've never had conch, it's very similar in texture to calamari. The stew is okay. It's rich and tomatoey with a slight heat, and then you get that satisfying chewiness from the conch, but I think the conch itself is what's holding it back. Terry Henry's favorite dish gets B tier.
I would do B or C. I have to try that. I have to try it myself.
Nick, it's Ebbs here, man. I heard you want to have a go cooking my favorite meal, what I normally have for most games. Red pesto pasta, rigatoni pasta, chicken, prawns, and a little bit of mozzarella.
Red pesto.
That sounds good already.
Ebbs eats this before every single match, so it sounds like a recipe.
Oh, that's a good meal to eat before every single match too. You know what I'm saying? A good carb up, that's some protein and stuff. Like that's really good to eat before a match, bro. Like you want to eat like before soccer matches, or even back then when I used to do track and stuff. You got to eat a high carb meal like the night before or something, because you know that'll help you have the necessary fuel to be able to expend your energy correctly.
Given he's just won the FA Cup and the Premier League back-to-back and is a chess champion on the side. Traditional pesto has 5 simple ingredients: pine nuts, garlic, parmesan, basil, and olive oil. And red pesto is the same thing, but replaces most of that basil with sun-dried tomatoes, which happen to be my least favorite food. Hopefully it doesn't affect the rating too much, but I'll be honest, it might. I'm gonna plate this dish into the shape of the England flag, since that's where he's from, and top it off with mozzarella cheese, chicken, and prawns, just like he asked.
This is A tier for me at the least, bro. This might be S tier though. I don't know.
All right, Ebbs, let's see what you got.
This looks so good.
I'm gonna get some red pesto pasta with a little mozzarella. Here's the thing. I told you I'm not the biggest fan of sun-dried tomatoes. At the same time, this is the type of dish I feel like I would have wanted before a soccer game when I used to play. So it's hard because it's not his fault I don't love sun-dried tomato.
I'm putting it A tier. That looks so good.
But it is what it is. So Berchi Eze's favorite dish is getting C tier. Next up, Antoine Griezmann. Instead of a video, he replied with a one-word answer: tartiflette.
Tartiflette.
When Griezmann won the World Cup, he celebrated by doing a Fortnite dance in the middle of the field.
Bro.
That should tell you everything you need to know about him, but in case you're curious for more, he's France's 3rd all-time leading goal scorer and has been one of the best players in the world for the last decade. And his favorite food is tartiflette, a classic dish from the French Alps made with layers of potatoes, cream, bacon, and an entire wheel of melted cheese on top. It's the kind of thing you eat after a long day on a cold, snowy French mountain, or maybe on a football pitch. And if you really think about it, it's...
Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is something that I would definitely have to try, but it looks like it's bomb, though. It's a lot of cheese, but it looks good.
Basically, Ratatouille's cheesy cousin. This is my dream. I know this isn't how you're supposed to eat it.
It might be a little too much carby for me, you know what I'm saying? But it looks good, though.
I am going to dig in with a spoon. That's the ultimate comfort food. Creamy potatoes, salty bacon, that thick layer of melted cheese that's rich and a little bit funky. This is such a smart and unique favorite dish at the same time.
Right, it's very unique, and that's why I'm gonna put it in A tier, bro. Because it looks really good, and I like the uniqueness of it.
And it is just so French. Antoine Griezmann's dish is going S tier.
S tier, yes sir.
Our final player is the one and only Cristiano Ronaldo, but we did get in touch with him, and he's a bit too busy to send us a clip given the World Cup's happening right now. So instead, I have my friend Speed telling us the dish on his behalf.
Yo, Nick, Ronaldo's favorite food is this Portuguese dish. It's called basahua. It's Portuguese. You cannot mess this up, Nick. Get it right. For real, bro. Please.
I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Why Speed low-key marking right now, bro?
Dish, but I will try my best to make it. Ronaldo needs no introduction, but his dish definitely does, especially since Speed also messed up the pronunciation. The dish is called...
Oh, he did.
Bacalhau à Brás. It's one of Portugal's most iconic dishes, made with soft scrambled eggs, shredded salt cod, and crispy matchstick potatoes all mixed together in one. It's sometimes topped off with black olives, in this case 7 to represent his number. Let's see what you got, Ronaldo.
Nice.
I'm really trying to like this dish. But I think hard about the positive.
It doesn't look like it's bad, but I mean, compared to everything else, it looks very non-exciting.
It's creamy, crunchy, and salty all at the same time. And then you get this sweetness from the onions and garlic and little bursts of brininess from the olives. But that shredded salted cod that's in there is so salty. Let me give it one more shot. I can appreciate parts of this dish. You know what? We're gonna give Ronaldo's favorite dish a good...
That looks, for me, I'll probably get like a C tier.
Good, solid B tier.
Yeah. Damn. That was an amazing video as always. Shout out Nick DiGiovanni. I always get messed up on that name. DiGiovanni. Because I always want to tell him DiGiovanni. It's DiGiovanni. Yeah. All right, chat. Let me know what else you guys want to react to, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.